Whenever I think of Star Wars, the first thing that I think of are lightsabers, Jedi, Sith, epic duels. I also think about the ongoing struggle of darkness and light, the balance, the force, everything that is good versus everything that is evil. But that all goes out the window the second that an A-Wing comes on screen. These incredible light starfighters are the absolute best thing about Star Wars space combat. It doesn't matter whether it's the original trilogy, the sequel trilogy, or even the poor rebel pilots of Phoenix Squadron getting absolutely mowed down by Darth Vader during Star Wars Rebels. I love the A-Wing. It is the only thing that will ever rival the epic battle of good versus evil, in my opinion, in Star Wars. A-Wings are amazing. So in honor of Star Wars Day, in honor of May the 4th, I wanted to show off some of my collection of A-Wings that I've collected over the years. Now, it's not an exhaustive collection by any means, but I love every single piece of it. And while I'm showing these off, I want to tell you about why I love this ship so much. When most people would pick the TIE Fighter or the X-Wing, the A-Wing is my favorite because of in canon, it's almost impossible to fly. You have to have nearly Jedi-like powers just to be able to handle this because it is so fast and maneuverable. The Rebel Alliance stripped everything down that wasn't necessary in this starfighter in order to outmaneuver anything that the Empire could throw at them. With its incredible Event Horizon thrusters on the back, the improved lasers on each side, that's missile capacity, the fact that it has a hyperdrive for such a small ship, and it's so stripped down that you couldn't even fit an astromech droid in it. This thing was nearly impossible. Not to mention the fact, it just looks cool. Look at how sleek this is. To me, the A-Wing is everything that's wonderful about Star Wars. It's interesting to look at. It looks lived in. It doesn't look like it just rolled off the assembly line. I absolutely love the feel that the A-Wing brings to Star Wars, and they're just so much fun.
What does Star Wars mean to me? Unlike probably everyone else at Nerd Initiative, I'm fairly new to the galaxy. My journey began when Hollywood Studios at Disney World here in Orlando decided to make half their park Star Wars themed. It was either only enjoy half a park or finally learn the significance of the high ground. Right as I was getting into it, The Mandalorian came out. I was enjoying everything, but it wasn't until my Hops Geek News co-host insisted I watch the cartoons that I started to fall in love. That's when I met Ahsoka, then Bo-Katan, then Hera Syndulla, and so many others, including Chopper. The movies suddenly felt fuller and the whole galaxy came together. Then I started reading the books and comics and suddenly fell in love with Thrawn. So what does it all mean to me? Well, it's not nostalgia like so many others. It's more looking to the future. It's badass women. It's getting lost in a world I can visit anytime I want, whether it's on the screen, on a page, or on Batu. It's hope. It's connection. Star Wars to me is a whole new world or galaxy to enjoy with friends, family, and strangers. It's a way to connect with others, and it's just a hell of a lot of fun. That's what Star Wars means to me. Now enjoy some outtakes of my phone almost crashing to the ground, the lightsaber hilt completely coming off and flying everywhere, and the double-sided lightsaber suddenly coming apart and flying in two opposite directions. May the Force be with you.
What up, party people? Matt from Hops Geek News here, and today I'm here to talk to you about some of my Legos in honor of May the 4th. That you can see behind me, I've got a lot of them, and with May the 4th happening, I've been a Star Wars fan my entire life. Revenge of the Sith is my personal favorite, and so I've been collecting a lot of these Lego sets for just about half of my life. I do wish I had some of the ones from my childhood, but I do have some good retired sets, and so just want to show you some of my collection and then maybe talk about a couple of my favorites. So, first things first, man, I got the ARC 170 here. This one, I missed out on the original release a long time ago, and it's been one of my favorite fighters actually in the Star Wars universe. There's something aesthetically pleasing about it. You can kind of move and open up into attack mode, if you will, just like in the Clone Wars. You just pretty much use a little lever back here. It's got two pilots kind of sitting in the seat, some minifigure action, and man, it was a fun build. When they re-released it, actually it has three pilots. I misspoke. How could I? Because we have our back gunner here. Yes, we can never forget our back gunner. We've got our pilot, all of that stuff. But like I said, this one is one of my favorites. Goes into attack mode. We got the guns on the back. It's a lot smaller than the original ARC 170, but This one, still nonetheless, really, really such a great ship. And then the other one that I have here, come on, if you're a Rebels fan, you know exactly what this is. Now, it has a little front in the beginning. We have Hera Syndulla here, minifigure action, really cool. Opens up the front. We got the gun on the top. But not only that, you can take off the top and it's like its own little ship, to where when we look inside, like I said, man, we got some figures. We even got Chopper in that bad boy. A little look inside, if you will. But more so than that, everybody kind of knows what this guy is here. If you've watched Rebels, it's their little transporter. So, you know, this is one of those really fun sets. As soon as they announced the release of it, I had to get it. That's kind of what it is, broken up and broken apart there. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the other sets that I have. So over here, we have some of our sets up here for display. I love the Coruscant ship. However, I do wish I had the clone drop ship. A lot of these I started collecting actually back in, 2010 to 2012 time frame there. Got a lot of fun minifigures. My Baze is back there. Mando. Some of these little ones like this came from the holiday advent calendars, which are really fun and really cool ways to get small little pieces. I love the Y-Wing set. My little beer from Weldworks. Had to keep the can. Some of my guys have fallen, unfortunately. I haven't put them all back up, nor have I necessarily dusted properly. But, as you can see here, Poe's X-Wing is dusty. Oof. Some of these sets also have made it through a couple moves, so I haven't put them back together. I do love my TIE Fighters, though. I am a big TIE Fighter fan. Aesthetically, they are really pleasing to look at. A lot of fun to build. I also used to use this guy here in the N64 game a lot, which was a lot of fun to play. And then we do have our Death Star, which is not quite been put back together since I had to move, unfortunately. Got the trash compactor there. Little TIE Fighter action. I do have to rebuild that one. Now over here, we've got our little Ahsoka toy. More figures down. Man down, man down. Shout out to my orange clones. My various, ships, my droids. Again, figures down. It is what it is. Deal with it. I do have Grogu and the original Razor Crest. And then, this bad boy. Fast and Furious. We're all family here. Like I said, man, I'm a big Lego fan. Let us know on Nerd Initiative what your favorite sets are, your favorite things about Star Wars. And don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and follow for all things toys, comic books, movies, TV shows, wrestling. We got it all. Nerdinitiative.com. We'll see you there. Cheers.